The United Center, capacity 19,717, probably 3,000 more than that here tonight, including standing room. Hawks have won 20 of their last 30 games at home, but no game more important until we get to Tuesday night, of course, than tonight's. Win it, and it's a series. Lose it, and it's life support for the Stanley Cup champions.
Kept to the outside by Max Lapierre to the blue line. Campoli shot with some traffic, and Luongo fought through the traffic to make the save, and there'll be a penalty on the play after the puck got to the corner. And it'll be against Vancouver's Christian Ehrhoff. The first power play of this game will go to Chicago.
And Ehrhoff's going to argue his point, but this just comes out of good, solid traffic once again in front of Luongo. And whenever you see a little bit of sense of urgency, a battle in front with Brouwer in position, and then jumping on a loose puck, just a little tap on the foot of Kruger, and down he went. That's why the argument from Ehrhoff, but power play is so important here.
Right off the draw, Keith scores! Finally, the Blackhawks have the lead. A power play goal for Duncan Keith, 1-0 Chicago.
And a tough face-off for Ryan Kesler, being a right-hander. And Kesler tries to actually block this. And Jim, I think he did more harm than good, as Taves wins it on his forehand. A rocket of a shot by Keith. And look at the reaction of Roberto Luongo. Watch as Kesler goes down to block. He actually screens Luongo for a split second, and that's just a perfectly placed shot.
Here's Kane with some speed, a drop pass at the blue line. Burrows couldn't get a hold of the puck, and now Chicago set up. Kane, Sharp, Duncan Keith takes the shot. Hossa in front, rebound, great save, Luongo on Patrick Kane. To Sharp, it was tipped, so it was in his skates. Hossa, Kane, Sharp shoots, another fine save by Roberto Luongo. Well, Vancouver survived a long 5-on-3 for the Blackhawks, largely because of Luongo.
Yeah, the Blackhawks had their chances. Good puck movement down low, a rebound for Pat Kane, and trust me on this one, Kane tried to put it up high, and he bared down on it, but Roberto Luongo did as well. And how about this one for Patrick Sharp? Right on the doorstep. That's one that he needed to get up, but Luongo razor sharp in getting the right pad out and making the save.
Luongo started to cheat on a pass. Campoli, John Scott doesn't get much of a shot away, and it was blocked. Bassani, after Alexander Edler, he absorbed the hit, then made the play. And Tanner Glass fights the puck to the blue line, and there's a penalty on the play.
And Jim, this is why you can't have Scott in the lineup. I mean, if you're going to be in the lineup and be a physical guy, you cannot take a penalty when you're forcing the Vancouver Canucks deep in their zone. You got all kinds of pressure, 200 feet from your own net, and just an elbow interference call. That's just a play you can't make. Doesn't have the puck, nowhere near it, and now the opportunity for really the Vancouver Canucks to get some life.
Top power play in the league goes to work, 1 for 4 in this series. Henrik Sedin, Daniel Sedin, Ryan Kesler, with Samuelson back in the lineup tonight on the left point, and Christian Ehrhoff on the right. 51 power play goals from this first unit during the regular season. Henrik Sedin kicks it back. Ehrhoff shoots, scores! That didn't take long at all. Christian Ehrhoff with a blast from the point. 1-1 in Chicago.
Well, it took the Blackhawks 5 seconds. Here it takes 8 seconds for the Vancouver Canucks. And Jim, I was just about to say, this is a shot you almost don't want to take. You want to wait for some net presence. A good battle off the lost draw. And let's see, does he see it at all? And a little bit of a Marian Hossa out high is in position but doesn't do anything. The puck goes right through Hossa, and no chance off of an absolute bullet. And there, yeah, a little kiss to the stick to tie this hockey game.
Brand new stick. He had to switch before the faceoff. And it's a good thing that he did. Had he not flexed that old stick and broken it before the faceoff, he'd have been out there with a stick that would disintegrate. Here's the video evidence what we were talking about, how Ehrhoff flexed his stick and found it was no good.
With these composite sticks, you just feel something's not right. It was a little too flexy. Gets the new one from the bench, the one draw, and then That's why you get that reaction. Yeah, good thing you checked that, because that slapper probably would have ended up with a disintegrated stick and no goal.
Game starting to tilt in Vancouver's favor. Edler moves in with some room, throws the puck in front, they score! Daniel Sedin coming off the bench got to the front of the net. Alex Edler got him the puck, and Vancouver's got the lead.
Yeah, this is all about matchups, and it's a matchup where the Chicago Blackhawks can't get the puck out. They can't advance it past center. And remember that that's the side that Seabrook would be playing. Instead, Leddy's at the end of a shift. He blows the tire, and what a heads-up play by Alex Edler. Instead of panicking, he took it in deep. Daniel doing what he does best, gets inside Stallberg and stays with that puck. But that play is all about the mismatch. Leddy gets beat to the outside. Keith is in a position where he doesn't get a read, and next thing you know, the game's a 2-1 lead for Vancouver.
Back come the Canucks on a Chicago change. Torres with the shoot-in. Hansen's after the puck against Brouwer. Rafi Torres just wiped out Brent Seabrook. There's going to be a penalty on the play. Both referees with their arms in the air. Seabrook is back up, but Torres is going off.
Rafi Torres said he's not going to change his game. That's exactly the kind of hit that got him in trouble. And yeah, it's a reactionary play, but Seabrook's unsuspecting from the blind side, and that didn't look good live. We'll have to see what it'll look like in slow motion.
Oh, he had his head turned to accept the puck, and now they're talking about it at the timekeeper's bench, and I wonder if they'll throw the book at him.
That's one, again, a mistake you just can't make. This is playoff hockey. Your first game back, you just spent 4 games with suspension. And the crowd reacting to the fact that's only a 2.
Here's Kane with a one-timer, and he couldn't get a good one away. Edler was right there. Duncan Keith. Kane. Patrick Sharp's in the slot. Campbell comes in back door. Jonathan Taves to Sharp. He scores! Boy, the payment for penalties has been swift tonight.
And Jim, there's certain kind of penalties that you can always kill off. When it's a good, solid, hard-fought penalty, typically the team digs down, you're able to get it. Now, for the Chicago Blackhawks, it's the opposite. This is one that you really get your energy level up. You feel that you can turn the game around, and listen to this building. Absolutely dead quiet after Vancouver scored 2 quick goals.
Henrik Sedin knew Daniel was out there ahead of him. He couldn't get him the puck. Daniel ran into Keith and knocked him out of the play. Henrik Sedin. Daniel. Great save by Crawford. And Duncan Keith comes back. He's mad because he thinks he was interfered with by Daniel to get those 2 open. Well, the pace is picked up. The animosity as well. Corey Crawford with a wonderful save to keep it at 2-2. Henrik Sedin at center, got out of the way of Jonathan Taves. Hjalmarsson advanced the puck. Taves checked from behind, still gets the shot, rebound. Great save by Luongo on Kane again.
Taves does a nice job getting underneath Burrows. There's the rebounds that haven't been available in this game, but the reaction of Roberto Luongo, he knows he's in a vulnerable spot, and then that glove again. It got him in the first period, and he just lays that across. Kane tried to get it up and over, but to no avail.
Christian Ehrhoff comes up and shoots. Big rebound. Backhander blocked in front. Samuelsson scores! Michael Samuelsson on a backhander after a nice save by Corey Crawford, but he couldn't control the rebound. And Vancouver's forged ahead 3-2.
Well, a sloppy rebound, but sloppy defensive play. It's the old adage, 3 guys back and nobody doing anything. As the Chicago Blackhawks, a turnover by Pisani along the wall to Daniel. Good passing play as patience by Samuelsson. Look at one chance for Campbell, second chance for Campbell, and then Crawford. Look at Crawford's positioning. He lost sight of the puck right there, and he wasn't able to get back quick enough. A good heads-up play by Samuelsson going with the backhand and just making sure it got to the net.
Tipped off the stick of Ben Smith. Kane for Frolik. Henrik Sedin just trying to eat it. Kill the clock at the end of the game on the inboards. And it's over. The Vancouver Canucks have won the first 3 games of the series as they come from behind in Chicago.